We had the opportunity to discuss the current state of affairs with ArchX, the FCA-regulated exchange situated in the United Kingdom, in this video. What you're about to hear will appeal to you. I made it clear that we would be hearing a price prediction for XRP. I haven't listened to this pricing forecast yet. I'll listen to you all, and then we can talk about it. Therefore, I'm not sure where they'll say it's going. Together, we will find out. We will now examine Bitcoin. Charles Hoskins is up to something, so we're going to examine what he's doing. Not good. Well, not in a positive sense. People, he's working on something. He is conversing with XLM via Ripple. Without further ado, he's saying, "Oh, of these genes out there, something's cooking, something's brewing." Let's get started with Bitcoin. According to a thought, $93,428 has increased by 1.93% in the last day. I will arrive at about 3,106. Both USDT and USDC are already down to 37%, finally reaching their dollar passes XRP. It's up a little bit, actually. I am aware that my knowledge is limited, but what do you know? It's preferable to see you fluctuate in value, closing at $1.12, which puts you in the green at 2.2% of the $3,137,000,000,000 cryptocurrency market cap. From here, whither are we heading? The question is that. Look, I believe it's time for Bitcoin to rise once more. I do. For Bitcoin, I believe we're going to go for the $100,000 range. We're not done there, in my opinion. That's when the celebration starts, I believe. Keep in mind that, similar to other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin faces a significant obstacle in the form of $100K. And it will continue to run and continue to break through it. Do you recall that Big Uncle was going anywhere between 150 and 175? Perhaps $250,000 in Bitcoin will appear soon. I would like to discuss this. This is quite significant news. The addition of State Street, Fidelity, and LG is something we are thrilled to announce. We had a problem in general because of this. We are a legitimate general investment management company, and our goal is to improve the future by investing responsibly. Please read this only if you are a competent investor. Therefore, it is evident that they invited these three businesses, you are aware of Fidelity and State Street, to participate in the spectrum of funds offered on their tokenized real-world assets. According to the statement, the tokenized monies will first be accessible on the Hedera H-bar Ripple. Bertram and XRP are all right, the article is here. I'll give you a summary of this article instead of reading it in its entirety. Alright, so the recent announcement marks a significant advancement in the integration of blockchain technology into conventional finance. As a result, those in traditional finance are already crossing that boundary and entering the realm of cryptocurrency blockchain. ArchX. It is a digital asset custodian and exchange broker with headquarters in the UK. Who is subject to FCA regulation? The Financial Conduct Authority is that. Since they are regulated, it follows that companies must adhere to stringent financial guidelines to maintain reliable compliance, correct? What they are doing currently, however, is broadening their product line to include tokenized money market funds for big banks like State Street Global Advisors and Fidelity. In summary, what does tokenization actually mean? If I understand correctly, what does all of this mean? It refers to the process of transferring ownership of your money into digital tokens that will stand in for the money's shares or units. What is the purpose of this? Very easy. Using Hedera, Arbitrum, and Ripple will enable the investor to hold, trade, and manage these assets on the blockchain, people. Why are these three chains being used? It's really that easy: accessibility, efficiency, and transparency, along with all the other practical applications that these chains have, isn't it? To symbolize the client's interest in the underlying fund, ArchX will issue ownership tokens. ArchX is in charge of managing the tokens, which makes the process easier overall. Meanwhile, you're taking regular finance trade instruments and transferring them over. To the world of blockchain cryptocurrency, alright, this is rather big. This entire effort serves as a link between blockchain technology and conventional finance, increasing the number of people who can access traditional financial goods. Additionally, this will show how big banks are starting to use blockchain technology in their operations. Guess what? It will open the door for more innovation in this field. The fact that they are using Arbitrum, Hedera, and Ripple right away makes this news absolutely enormous. I have all three of those. I'm not sure about you. To be honest, I'm quite pleased about it, especially because they'll be tokenizing things on top of the XRP ledger. BlackRock will also be involved in doing that, as we already know. Go read this for yourself. ArchXCom, and the article was published. However, Fidelity is not Fidelity because State Street Global Advisors is participating in this. I apologize. Fidelity International, indeed they are involved, and I was correct. This is a significant step toward the blockchain transition of traditional finance. Davis has now released his forecast for the price of XRP. I promise that I didn't hear this. I have no idea what he will say. Right here, I'll listen to you. After that, I want to offer some commentary. There are two possible outcomes for this, correct? Let's be truthful. Alright, let's get started. Let's pay attention. I'm excited for XRP as it enters the cycle. The price breakouts are undoubtedly thrilling. Everything else is amazing. Use cases, SEC cases, and so forth. How high, though, can we go? Here's the problem, though. This is where the Fibonacci is. Right now. In general, I prefer utilizing Fibonacci to forecast future prices. I'm a little cautious to predict that we'll go as high as the 3.618 line in this instance, which is around $11.50, and I'll explain why in a moment. For instance, we might witness a peak for XRP in the $6 or $7 level. It is not an adverse condition. From here, that's what a 6x is, or something like that. Wonderful, wonderful, isn't it? That will surpass the gain of Bitcoin. Therefore, the beta for XRP versus Bitcoin is likely to be 2-to-1 to 3-to-1. Alright, so if you're paying attention, then Bitcoins will reach a value of $210,000 or so. XRP is likely to increase 6 times. Since we're nearing the end of the Bitcoin cycle, you would make 3 times as much money keeping XRP as Bitcoin throughout that time. However, all coins have enormous potential, especially those that are as large as XRP. I'm not upset about it. In fact, I will tell you the truth. I'm not upset about it. I sincerely hope my video doesn't launch with a bang. I suddenly realized that my knob was fully up. Between $6 and $7 I see it. I see it. Look around there at 3 to 7 and 4 to 7. That, in my opinion, is the sweet spot. I am aware that yesterday we discussed a video on reliable cryptocurrency. The guy won't lose anything because of me. Isn't he a stud? He has been making a lot of accurate forecasts about Bitcoin. An easy $20 bucks, he says. If XRP wants to hit $20, I won't oppose it. The ride is what I'm here for. The journey is why I'm here. Understand me. I will not become angry. However, there isn't enough money right now to push XRP to $20. For this reason, I'm making this statement based on the money we observe in the market and the direction of its movement. In addition to the fact that it is still very early in the market, you know that 3 to 6 and 4 to 7 is sort of the area we are going for. We're only looking at slightly more than 3 trillion, but when it's all said and done, I think we'll see almost 7 trillion. Can we reach that height, then? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Time tells me that I'm not going to shoot it down. It's not impossible, mind you. You can do anything. No one anticipated that Bitcoin would reach $93,000, did they? However, I am merely stating that I am personally seeking 4 to 7 numbers for this cycle. I'll re-examine the markets if we arrive. I'll check our current stage. If I see it moving into that $4 to $7 zone, what stage of the bull run are we in? And since everything has already rotated out of every other cryptocurrency, this is similar to the grand finale. We're barely reaching the $4 to $7 level, but it's heading to XRP. If we achieve the $4 to $7 mark in early Q1, and I think there is still a parabolic move coming in the summer, then the skies are the limit at that time, right? I know it won't go any higher. It's simply a bit too soon. A bit too soon.